All right, you're welcome to Adborn Real Estate Insights. Good morning, everyone. All right, and also from Zoom, good morning. Welcome to Adborn Real Estate Insights. Today, the training is going to be as usual in less than 15 minutes, and we're going to be talking about agriculture, the foundation of real estate. Agriculture, the foundation of real estate. So, what do we talk about agriculture, the foundation of real estate? We're just saying that one of the basic ingredients that we need in the real estate sector, which is land, is also in association to agriculture. So we have these three keynote questions that I would like you to take note of. And if you are saying yes to a minimum of maybe 2 or 1, then you need to stay till the end of the training. And the first one is, are you bothered about agricultural practice being tedious? Maybe, there's something about Gen X and baby boomer. They enjoyed agriculture in terms of to bring up infrastructure, in terms of education. But both Gen X and baby boomer, they told millennia that, you don't do agric. Agric is tedious, and whatever we've been, and information that have been passed on to us, that's what you've held on to on a grip, and we've been working with that. So the next question is, do you think the profit from agriculture is too small, and that is why you are not thinking agriculture is something that you can use as a bedrock for real estate? And then the last one, if you also say yes, and then the last one is, are you willing to see your agro to home assets appreciate in value in no time? So if you say yes to minimum of 1, 2, or you say yes to the 3, kindly stick to the end of today's real estate insight. So let's start with this opening quote. This opening quote is achieved by the Adborn team research department that says, home is the interest of people, but agriculture can actually take them there. Agro to home. So what is the definition of agriculture? This definition is found on Google. The definition says that agriculture is the science or practice of farming, including cultivation of soil for the growing of crops and the rearing of animals to improve food, wool, and other products. Look at what we have at Adborn. We have what we call the pineapple cluster. We have what we call the cow cluster ownership. And we still have a lot more that is still coming up in pipeline. And we're saying that people can plug into any of our agri projects, and then they earn something on an annual basis of whatever the average cycle period is. And then before you know it, maybe for 3 years, maybe for 5 years, and then at the end, you can secure a space. So, and this is one of the things that with agriculture we can actually make a difference in terms of starting with something that could be the foundation of our own real estate journey. So what makes agriculture the foundation of real estate? Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is the rise in population. As our last year, the UN and the United Nations Population Census note that the total number of people in the world is now 8 billion. So, and these 8 billion people, they are not going to feed on tech. Don't be deceived. If let's say metaverse is the one that is taking us to the, to the next level, to this level, don't be deceived. Hang on to your own core strengths. And that's one of the reasons why at Adborn we want to see how we can pilot people that will feed the purpose of Africa as a continent, starting from Nigeria, even starting from a local government called Obafemi Ode in Ogun State, close to Redemption Camp, close to Governor's Office Road. And that is where we have most of our projects where they are actually happening. And then if we look at the population in Nigeria, this is as at October last year, is 217.5 million. So, and these 200 something people, they are not going to feed on 5G, on 6G. So I think if they sell all those other products in a way that is compelling, appealing, I think agriculture needs to also be sold in a compelling way that will make people know that it can be the source of the foundation for their real estate, journey. So the next one is the demand for food. There is no way we are going to have 8 billion people on earth, 217.5 million people in Nigeria, and then that we will not pay adequate attention to who will feed them. If you have interest in feeding people and not just feed people with chemicalized meals, feed people with good organic meal and looking at how can we make organic food more cheaper for people to be able to afford, local base, and make it, brand it very well for people that want to buy it international. Maybe we are buying iPhone for 1.5 million. They will also buy our organic food for if any million you call it, because if you prioritize if your long life matters to you, then you will not trade money for your long life. You understand? So you use money to buy that long life, and that is one of the things we want our agric team to always pay close attention to. So if you look at number 3, there's something we call massive human migration, Operation Japa. It's happening. Somebody is even saying there is an Operation Japa that one is coming soon. So we need to also pay attention to this. And I want to tell you something. There is no way I've been fed with amala dudu, eba, ogbono. I now move maybe at 8:30, 8:28 to that other where I'm jackpotting to. I will not long for those food. So they will still be interested in buying those food from here. I have few friends of our agric team lead. They've been calling. They want him to do ewedu. They want him to do ugu. They want him to do snail farm. That what they are buying in so country, I will not mention, in a particular country, that small thing like this, plenty money. Do you understand? And they are willing to use the plenty money because they've longed for that taste already. They understand the impact of that food. Even the food on the other side might not really nourish them the way our own will nourish them because they've already have a growth pattern with that. Then number 4, demand for land will also increase. There is no way human beings migrate. They will not want to go and get something in a particular location. If you look at Lagos as of today, Lagos is already choked. And we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait until the suburb is becoming full before we make our own choice. And that is why agro to home is going to be so affordable as of now. But if you don't do it early, you may meet yourself in Mudakekekeke that can do kekekeke. So come and do it. Come and get your own space right away. And then the last part of it is that it will also contribute to your asset value appreciation. There is no way human migration, increase in population will not give birth to scarcity in land. Why? Land cannot multiply. Land cannot increase. If they've exhausted that place, they've exhausted it. So when we do it early, it makes a lot of sense. Then bonus, bond agro engagements. Sometimes people have not fully understand our bond agro development project, and it's one of the cheapest means of doing agric, so that you won't have that feeling of the question I asked at the beginning. Are you thinking agric is tedious? Are you thinking it's expensive, then you earn less? You understand? But if you do agric in a bond organized or arranged state settings, if you are to use 1,000 to do a plot in a bond environment, you might be spending 200, 300 naira to do it, because it will be done for a lot of massive number of people. And then the last part of it is seek the service of agro developers that can help you to bring. We have a lot of people, they have that agric dream. oh, can I do this? Can I do that? And they just want to own it for status sake. Why not? You can seek the service of our agro developer at Adborn Harvest and Home to make that dream count. Then my recommendation is buy land in a territory where people are migrating towards. Buy land in a territory where people are migrating towards. Understudy that environment where they are going. In Lagos, people are moving to Epe. Look at it. Do you think agri can flourish in that place for now? If it doesn't, don't be emotional. If you are going in the direction of agri, go in the direction. If you are going in the direction of buy something for housing, go in that direction. Then the next one is do simple agro engagement on your land. Whatever value you put on land can also help the asset appreciation of those land. And that's why at Adborn we say engagement really matters to us. Then the last part, seek the service of an agro to home developer as absentee farmland or farmstead owners. These are one of the things that we need to look into. Take for example, maybe you own land and then you don't want to use it for anything. Our farmstead agro developers team can help you to engage your land, and then you can earn maybe annual rental income or maybe a long-term lease on your property. So my conclusion quote says that agriculture can be fundamental source of individual and national prosperity. So if we look at what I mean by this statement, at Adborn we always say you can be a medical doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a nurse. Owning a farm alongside is a free wealth source income for every African. And our advice, don't abandon it. I'll say it one more time. Don't abandon agriculture. Take the advantage of it and enjoy the full part of it. So, if you have any question, maybe you have any contribution, kindly put it on the comment section below. We'll connect with you, we'll respond to it. Thank you very much. See you next week, same time. Bye.